说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello, welcome back to Chinese Pod. We bring you lessons in spoken Mandarin, and we're coming from
Shanghai, China.
yes,
So emphatic.
emphatic. And in fact, we have an emphatic newbie lesson today,
Yes.
which is the first level, and it's really quite basic. isn't
so
it?
is the topic.
So it's a topic. Okay.
Getting your daily necessities.
Okay, it's bread and butter. Bread and butter. How do you say bread and butter, please? Could you tell us, Jenny?
面包. 面包.
That's bread,
Yes.
right?
And 黄油. 黄油.
Okay.
Butter.
Before we start, it's interesting here because Chinese people don't eat a lot of butter.
No, we don't. We're starting to.
Starting
and
to.
in big cities.
Yeah, but generally speaking, not.
No.
So this is for you. If you're, let's say, you're visiting here and you just feel the need to have some bread and butter occasionally,
Yes.
this will give you the vocab to go to a store and to ask for it.
Dialogue first time.
请问有面包吗？
有，
有黄油吗？
对不起，没有黄油。
Second time.
请问有面包吗？
有，
有黄油吗？
对不起，没有黄油。
Third time.
请问有面包吗？
有，
有黄油吗？
对不起，没有黄油。
Okay, good. Now,
Yum.
let's, yes.
Have a translation first.
Yes, please.
请问有面包吗？
Do you have any bread?
请问有面包吗？
Excuse me, do you have bread?
请问有面包吗？有，
Yes, we do.
有，
We have.
有，有黄油吗？
Do you have butter?
有黄油吗？
Do you have any butter?
有黄油吗？对不起，没有黄油。
Sorry, we don't have any butter.
对不起，没有黄油。
Sorry, we don't have any butter.
对不起，没有黄油。
Okay, there you go.
What a sad story.
Yeah.
Yes, bread without
the
butter.
Let's have a look at the first sentence then.
请问有面包吗？
Great. Now, the word for bread is
面包，面包。
great. Now, that's fourth and first by the sounds of it, right?
Yes.
面包. Right. Now, you're asking the question, do you have bread? Now, before
Yes.
you preface a question in this type of context in Chinese, you say,
请问，请问，
请问. Now, the word 问 means to ask a question,
Yes.
right? And 请 means
Please.
So please ask, if you
Yes.
translate it literally. It's your preface to the question. It's the equivalent in some cases of saying excuse me. All right. Now, 有面包吗? So, 面包, as we said, is bread. So that question, tell us a little more about that.
Well, at the very end, 妈,
Yes.
the word 妈 makes a question.
Okay. It's a particle and it creates
Constructs a
the
question.
So where's the verb here? Because we had 请问, meaning can I ask, 面包 meaning bread, and 妈 is the
And 妈,
particle. So what's the verb here?
That's what's left. 有，
有.
有。
有
means to have.
Now this is interesting. 有 as in the third tone,
Yes.
right? Now we're going to contrast that with another 有, which is the second tone in a moment.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so 有 means to have.
Yeah.
And so there's a common phrase in Chinese to say 有没有?
Do you have or not?
Do you have or not? 有没有? Great.
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
Now, in this case, the answer used the same verb, right? Because the verb was 有, as in do you have. And so the answer is
有
有.
Simple enough.
How efficient is that?
Yes.
有. Third tone, meaning we have, yes, we do.
Yes.
Affirmative.
Exactly.
And now you want to, well, you've got the bread. That's pretty good. Now you want to know about the butter. And you say,
有黄油吗？有黄油吗？
great. Now, once again, the verb is 有, right? As in do you
Yes.
have. Now, and the word for butter is
黄油，黄油。
黄油.
Interesting word because literally it means yellow oil.
Yellow oil, 黄油. Great. Now, that 油 is second tone.
Yes.
Right, so
油
Good. Could you contrast the second tone with the third tone, please?
Of course. 油油有有
Great.
Actually, if you pay attention, the difference is quite clear.
Yes, yeah. So it's 有 and 有, the difference.
yes.
Okay. So now, so once again, let's hear that question. Do you have any butter?
有黄油吗？有黄油吗？
有黄油吗? Okay. Do you have any butter? Now, it could be butter or it could also be margarine, right?
Margarine. Yeah, a lot of people. Well,
Is it different?
it's different, I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. For our British cousins, margarine.
Yes.
Our American cousins, margarine. I think.
Yes.
黄油 is essentially butter. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. Now, the person working in the store has to apologize, and so she says,
对不起，对不起。
that means sorry.
Sorry. Yes.
对不起. Sorry. We don't have any butter.
没有黄油，没有黄油。
没有黄油. Now, that's good practice, I think, for the tones right there.
Yes.
Could we hear that again, please, Jenny?
没有黄油。
Great. We don't have any butter.
And that's likely to be the case in
yep.
some small stores.
Small stores,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I think Chinese have picked up the habit of eating bread, but butter is still not, not for everyone.
Yeah, and dairy products generally are not widespread. Well, they are now
Well,
kind of,
milk.
but not
yeah.
traditionally widespread.
No,
Let's say. So I think it may be just Chinese farming, and the farms were traditionally very small. So they kept pigs and chickens and stuff like that, and not traditionally cows. And so that's the habit. That's how it came about. So there isn't this great tradition of like dairy products around here. But now, of course, in the cities, it's milk.
Yeah.
You know, they
see
just
milk all the time and 1,000 varieties of
yes,
it.
yeah. But
as
they
well as
feed
yogurt.
those kids plenty of milk because there is this very widespread belief that milk
Yeah, it makes you, grow taller. Yeah.
and it might even be true. I don't
Let's
know.
ask John.
Let's ask John Passon, yeah. So anyway, so that's it. Now let's listen to that 3 more times, shall we?
Dialogue first time.
请问有面包吗？
有，
有黄油吗？
对不起，没有黄油。
Second time.
请问有面包吗？
有。
有黄油吗？
对不起，没有黄油。
Third time.
请问有面包吗？
有。
有黄油吗？
对不起，没有黄油。
Okay, hope that was useful. Briefly, if we could dash through some of the words. So the word for bread is
面包，面包，
great. Now, when you're about to ask a question, you can preface it with the expression
请问，请问，
great. The word for butter is
黄油，黄油，
and the negative, as in to have or not to have, you can say
没有，没有。
great mayo, as in we don't have any. Hope that was useful. Hope you find your bread and your butter if that's what you need.
Yes, and don't forget to check our daily supplementary vocab on
Indeed.
ChinesePod.com.
There's lots more stuff there if you go to ChinesePod.com. You can explore it in much greater detail. However, it is time for us now to have our bread and butter, so we
Yes.
have to go. But we will be back again tomorrow. So for now, it's time to say
再见。
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0434
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0434
0434
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0434